Whenever Tina would walk into school, she always looked sad. Very often I would notice her wandering around the playground and equally wandering around the corridor and wandering around the classroom. I used to ask her questions like, "Are you okay?" There would be no response. I'd ask if she needed my help. There would be no response. So what I resorted to was just simply sitting next to her. Whenever I noticed that she was becoming quite upset about something, I just chose to sit right next to her. I'd share her colours, we would draw a picture together. Sometimes she would participate and other times she just simply wouldn't. At playtime, she would wander into the playground. When I was on duty, I used to watch her just wandering. So I decided to wander with her, just walk beside her. When she sat, I sat. She got up, I got up. One day, I had a visitor that came to see me at the end of the day. And she said, "Excuse me, my name is Dr. Lin. I understand that you teach my daughter." And I said, "I do?" And she says, "Yes, it's Tina. I just wanted to come and say thank you for all the work you've done over and aboard with Tina." And I looked quite puzzled because I wondered, what work have I actually really done? And I said, "It's very kind of you to share those words, but I don't really believe I've done that much." She said, "You've done more than you know." Tina comes home and shares what she's done throughout the day. And she actually says every day that you're one of her best friends because you always listen to her. And I was amazed. I thought I've actually been trying to get Tina to talk. And she says, no, she actually felt your communication. She knew you were a good listener because she actually drew a picture of you, which I brought to show you. And it shows you with great big ears, just sitting next to her listening. And she wanted me to come all the way to school to share this with you. That day I learned an awful lot about how to communicate with children. There is verbal, but there's also non-verbal. And what stood out to Tina was I was listening to her every day by simply walking with her, sitting with her, standing next to her, and even in assemblies, just walking over in her direction. Tina interpreted all of that as me being a good listener. Active listening is a skill and is extremely important. And Tina's mom went on to say, she's a good listener for me when I come home from work. She just sits next to me, and when she looks at me, she wants me to tell her how my day went. Sometimes I think it's gone way over her head. But do you know what? It really helps. So good, attentive listening is important, and it's a skill that's needed before we think about speaking. Tina is learning to be an active listener, which is a major skill. And once she acquired the active listening skill, she went on to be a good communicator. Why not try that today? Good listening, good speaking. Have fun with that today.